seconds. Just waiting a couple more seconds. Okay. Hi. Where do I start? Take it easy on me just for a little while. I guess I'll start with the fact that whenever I feel stressed, I listen to Harry. He feels like such a best friend. The old Harry Nilsson. That'll be an important thing to know later about me. Later on in the year. Okay. What else? So, I was on my way to the pop-up, okay? And we had an incident at the house where it's been a really long time, but it was where the paparazzi got a little crazy when they were following me on my way to the pop-up. And I have to say, like, it's something you just don't get used to, especially when my life is just so normal. So I kind of made a detour, stopped and thought about it. And it's just such an interesting thing, the whole thing. You just can't plan it out. Life. You can't plan out life. But you can try. Okay. So here's the thing. As a critic myself, of all things, this album was for the critics, whereas every other album was for myself. And even though that sounds kind of cringy, I think that that's okay. Because people talk about chronic over-explainers, but the thing about it is that if you feel like you want to explain yourself over and over and over again, you have the right to do that until you feel like you've been seen. Because the way I see it is that the best gift someone can give you in your intimate circle is just to bear witness to your journey and your life. And I think if your life is public and you're a sensitive writer, addict of all myriads of things, you want to explain yourself. And there's something else I want to mention as a chronic over-explainer to some women out there. If you feel that you haven't been understood right and you get angry, there's always a place for a woman to get angry. Because if you don't, you just go right into grief. That's the way I see it anyways. And it's awkward to be furious, but there is space to be furious. And of course, in my album, I'm not so much angry as I am explaining, except in Dealer, where I am furious. But I just want to say, it's okay to go out on a limb and look ridiculous just because you are angry. It's always worth it. Even if you feel like you're wrong, you're right. Because if it's right for you to say certain things, then that's just the way it is. And that translates way beyond being a singer. That just goes for being a regular person, because people can be really tough on you to the point where you just think, well, why am I doing it? And the truth is, I have a lot of other things I love to do and I'm gonna do. And I don't intend on letting anybody, anyone's opinion spoiling that. One of the things I always thought was really interesting was I always felt like the least controversial person, like in turtlenecks and all that, and yet somehow everything just seems so complicated. But what I've learned is that whether you're a singer or you're working in a flower shop or whatever it may be, we all have our own life path, and we can all see our own patterns come up over and over and over again. And only you know what your pattern is, and I tried in my album to kind of explain what my patterns have been and where they've come from. And I haven't so much explained where I want to go, because I'm not sure if I can get there yet. But what I've learned is that when you follow your own life's path, you heal up to 7 generations forward. And in mentioning that, I wanted to say that to you all, as my vast employer, you are my employer, I want to thank you, because we've already given $300,000 to the Navajo Nation, and we do have $700,000 yet to spread around, which I intend to supervise personally, because I want to make sure, if that was meant because it was something I was just supposed to contemplate by myself. I'll give you a general synopsis, though. Okay. I want to think about how I want to put this. Well, essentially, I want to thank you because we've already given $300,000 to the Navajo Nation, and we still have $700,000 to spread out. And I'm very grateful that, 3 years ago, I felt an instinct to, not only help others, but heal my own family's karmic lineage through paying reparations. And that was a concept that came to me before a lot of the matters we've been talking about in the last 2 years came to light. And I want to say thank you for that, because the proceeds of Violet Bent Backwards Over the Grass are going to do so much. We've turned agricultural wells into wells for human consumption, and there's so much more that we're going to do. And that is all because of you. That is all because of you. All right, you heard what I said about it being okay to be angry, right? We did that. Yes, Behind the Iron Gates is still coming. It's complicated. It's a complicated book. It's so complicated that I feel it could almost be consolidated into 36 pages, because the density of each poem says so much, and it's really unflattering. It's not flattering. And it's God, it's different from everything. I'm not doing a tour. I'm writing mostly. I'm doing some other things that hopefully in time won't be seen as absolutely mad. A bonus song for Blue Banisters? No, but there are new songs, and I like them. I felt like I did have to kind of talk about a few things, mostly because people were talking so much about them. The covers album is still in existence. Whether or not it's going to be covers plus country, I was kind of thinking of this idea called country and western, where it'd be a mix of country and Cali. No, I take a lot of time for myself. I'm reading your comments. Let me see. Other videos from Blue? Maybe If You Lie Down, Lie Next to Me. What's my favorite song? You guys are so fast. My favorite song's Arcadia. Yeah. Oh, where's your sweater? Fuck. I do not know. I love Arcadia because I actually really like the vocals. I had fun with Dealer. That was when me, Miles, Zach, Lauren, and Tyler were all in a side rock band, half Shadow Puppets, half me. Also, why does Miles sound so much better than me in that song? Do you know how sad that is? What else do I like? I like listening to Nectar of the Gods. I like, I've always loved Living Legend. Why did you leak that? Why did you leak my favorite songs? Do you know how complicated it is to have people try and figure out why I've woven songs from 10 years ago into now? Can you please stop leaking the album? Also, no, I did not rip it out of a clerk's hand at Target. But I was at Target. And now they have surveillance of me trying on a puffy jacket while I was vaping. Thank you for that. What else? I'm reading. Yeah, I know, we stand target, for sure. What else do you want to know while I think about what I want to say? I don't even think I've listened to all of For the Roses, actually. Abel, my cherished memory. I do have a cherished memory, actually. When I wrote Arcadia, I was staying at a small motel. I think because of the breakup, I didn't know what to do. And I had a view out of the room of the sign, this neon sign. And actually, Arcadia started as a poem about a hotel in Newport Beach. I want to say it was called like the Dorsey or Dorfman's or something. And I had written about, I had written this beautiful poem, and if it's not too embarrassing, at some point I might turn it back into a poem, even though it's going to have a lot of the same lyrics. But I'm reading while I'm talking. Who took all your money? But my most cherished memory was thinking about all the places I could go and all the freedom that I would have if I just stopped thinking that I didn't have it. And I wrote Arcadia out of a poem. Let's see. What's different about this album? And there's one thing in particular that's different about this album. It's one word that I mention that I've never mentioned before. And I won't say what it is because it's not all of my story to tell. But there is one aspect slipped into one of the songs that explains pretty much everything, really. And let's see what else. Not karma. Which song would you like to sing live? Oh, I don't know. Swing it high, cherry blossom on your sycamore tree. What you don't tell no one, you can tell me. Would I ever get involved in film? I would, only if I don't get involved with a completely different profession as well. Jonah Bauer. Let me go back. View request. Oh my gosh. Anyone who can see the live videos can also watch this. I hope I did it right.
Oh my God.
Oh God,
Hi.
how did I do that?
Hi, Lana. How are you? Oh my God, I'm gonna cry right now. Hi.
Hi.
Oh my God, I'm losing it.
I'm losing it. What did I do? And
I don't know.
also-
It just said that you were accepting my request, and I'm like losing my mind right now. And I'm hyperventilating. But hello.
Hi, how are you?
My name is Brian. I've been a fan of you for quite literally ever. I actually have your
What's your
signature
handle?
tattooed on me.
Wait, hold
I
on.
know.
What is that? Let me see that again.
What happened?
Well, let me see that tattoo again.
Oh yeah, sure. Right here. Sorry, I'm shaking.
Oh my God. I see it.
But yeah, I mean, I've been a fan of you for quite literally forever. You actually follow me on this account.
What is your handle, my friend?
It is at BRBBOI.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
But why? It's so hard to say.
I don't know. I
I'm
sent
not
like,
promoting anything. I'm just thirsty.
oh, no, it's fine. I literally just like, I remember it was 2019 and I literally was just like, I sent something being like, you're my heart, you're my soul. And then you just like followed me. And then I didn't even know. I was like asleep and everybody was like, Honeymoon followed you.
Oh,
Like,
my Lord.
um,
Yeah, honey, I think I was very excited when I got the honeymoon handle.
it was so cute. I love it. And I was so happy when you like redid it because when you turned off Instagram, I was very sad. But
Yeah.
like that announcement, but I understood because it's just like everyone gives you such a hard time and it's like ridiculous.
Yes, they do.
But
I think it's for a reason, though. I haven't figured out the reason yet, but I think there's a lesson to be learned in being given a hard time.
absolutely.
I mean, I think the good aspect of it is you get to look at yourself and say, is that true? And then the other part too is like, you know, it kind of makes you think about, okay, well then what do I want to change? And I mean, I do believe that whatever's going on in your inner world reflects in your outer life. So if people have a lot to say, even though I don't feel I'm controversial, obviously there is something going on in my mind and in my heart that I am feeling disruptive about. And there are things, So I mean, it's no surprise that in some way people kind of can see it, even though I think I'm just writing folk songs or whatever. How do you open your account? That's what people are saying. Oh, my account, not my account.
Yeah, because it's privated.
Yeah.
But I have like a theory about why you're controversial or why they say you're controversial. And I think it's because you
it's
don't
my
fit.
face.
Your face? No,
Yeah.
you're so beautiful. I think it's just because you don't fit like the traditional like standard artist. You don't heavily promote, you don't like do any of that stuff. So it's just because you're different. So then they see you as different and they're like, well, she's different, so she's got something going on. That's not normal.
Yeah. You know what else I think? I think people in this day and age don't think that somebody can be like cooked good all the way through. I think they think like, oh, that breathiness in that one line was intentional. And it's like, no, I couldn't catch my breath and we do it all in one take. It's like there's so much wholesomeness there to be discovered if people looked at it from a wholesome lens. But I do think there's just so much projection and I mean the blessing of it is I do get to look at myself and see where I project, but um yeah. But anyways, I appreciate you. Wait, and your first name is?
It's Brian.
It's Brad.
I just have to say, Lana, like, I'm sorry. I know I've taken up a lot of very random time that just
That's
came
okay.
up.
I don't even know how this happened.
But I think that it happened because, I don't know, just like something out there loves me. But I just want to say, like, just a huge, tremendous thank you to you because, like I know everybody tells you all the time, but your music has changed my life. That's why I have your signature tattooed on me. That's why I've seen you live every opportunity that I've gotten for Florida. And
who would have thought?
yeah, like you.
What? Well, oh my goodness. And you know what's so cool is that like, I can hear that and know that like anything that came through me to help you is like not even ego based, it's like so much a channel that it's almost like not even a compliment. It's just awesome that it happened and came through. So,
Yes.
I mean, if that makes any sense, like
Absolutely.
I'm really glad that like it.
Absolutely.
That it makes
What's
you
so
happy and
funny?
makes a difference.
It's so funny. Years and years and years ago, when I first started being a fan of yours, I like got hooked. Like I fell right into it. And my mom, I remember because I had like posters of you all over on my wall and stuff. And my mom was just like, oh, you're going to stop being a fan of her as soon as you turn like 16. You're going to get over it and move on. And like, here I am still. I know you're a fan of vinyl as well. I have quite literally, I can kind of show you. I have every single version of every record in every color,
Oh my
everything.
Lord.
Like, I love you so much.
You know,
You've changed my life.
That's so fucking cool. And like, I do love vinyl. I have to say, it is becoming the bane of my existence because when I'm done with an album, it takes 5 months to be made. The next album is just going to be digital. Like, mark my word. I'm going to finish. That's what Abel does. He finishes his album and then it's out the next day. Do you know how jealous I am of like,
well, you can
release
it.
Of Abel?
You can just like release the album and then just like make people wait for the vinyl. I mean, like that's what like Taylor Swift's doing right now. Like I wait like 6 months for it.
She can though.
You can too. I'm gonna buy everything, girl.
Listen, you just buy what makes you happy. It doesn't matter to me. The cool thing is that I love what's happening with the money.
I do too.
I love that I get to like supervise some of like where the money goes in terms of foundations. I mean, you know, I'm not Mother Teresa, but
no, but it's a beautiful thing, and you're.
But
doing
it's fun. It's fun. It's fun, and it's like what's cool is like it's from you, and I'm not even just saying that because to be honest, like the way I feel is just like with other people who don't like the music, I just feel like make up your mind and hate me. I love like make up your mind and hate me. Like that's perfect. And then for everybody else, it's like, let's put the money somewhere good. It's so freaking cool. Anyway, you're adorable. I know exactly who you are now that I know your handle. And like I'm a fan right back at you. I don't even know how you popped in here.
I don't know either.
I'm like a baby boomer. I'm like
well, all I can say is that I'm so grateful, and that next time you ever come to Florida, please, I've been dying to actually meet you forever.
Well, I have your handle now, and yes. Half of the family lives in Florida. I fucking love, I love me some Florida kilos.
Oh my gosh.
Where are you in Florida?
I'm in Coconut Creek. So you know where you did the BB&T Center? Not the BB&T Center.
Not in West Palm.
It was in Sunrise.
The inside one.
Yeah, the one that was in Sunrise. That was the BB&T Center for your for the oh my God.
Yeah.
The honeymoon tour. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was there. I was in the gold package for that one. That one was so that was like
a crazy show. I remember my dress actually.
And just you in the swings and everything, and like incredible.
Oh, thank you. Well,
thank you
I really appreciate it, and this is awesome. I didn't plan on talking to anyone. Probably better for me because I think God muted me for like 3 minutes.
Yeah, something was crazy.
I was going on some like self-righteous tirade.
No, but it made a lot of sense, and like I loved what you said about women allowing women to be angry, and that it'll just turn into grief because as somebody who's seen, like I grew up with a single mom, and you know, her anger, she wouldn't express it, so she would just keep it in, and then it would just turn into grief and pain, and it caused a lot of issues, you know. So
I can imagine. And like for me, what I saw was like fury and misdirected anger, and that's almost harder because it just makes you so scared. However, no, there's no however. It just sucks.
It just sucks.
I mean, I think for me, the only thing I've learned is like I don't want that in my life, you know. Not from myself, because I'm not that way, you know. I just don't want it from like friends or boyfriends, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's why I do think that people are affected by the overculture, you know? It's like when you're a singer, you're not just yourself, you're also like you do feel something on your shoulders of like the overculture, like of kind of like what kind of woman are you? Like are you feigning fragility? And it's kind of like no. I mean, if you know, there is fragility, but it's also it's not it's like it's family of origin fragility. And what's interesting is when you start to look at that, like patterns run up and down my lineage. I mean, and that's also why I haven't been able to write as much autobiographically, because it's like going up the family tree, it's scary up there, but that's just my story. Like sometimes I worry that people are gonna like pull up family records and see how things went, because I myself am like, oh my goodness, there's a lot there. But the cool thing is, like I said, I think even when one member of the family dives as deep into their desires, you know, of what they want to do, it really is healing for the whole family. So
Definitely.
Oprah's book club over here.
I love it though.
Well, Brian, I appreciate you, and thank you. And
thank you.
I love your tattoo, and please buy all the records.
Oh, girl.
Buy the blue one. I think that one's cool.
Oh, I have both of as soon as they went on your website, I ordered both of the Blue Bannister exclusive.
Okay, the other thing I want to say is like my wrists are tired. Like I've only signed 2,400 of the inserts. By the way, like my signature when I die is going to be worth like 1 penny.
Oh my, wait, sorry, I know I'm taking up so much time, but I do have one quick question though.
Yeah.
I see you signing them like on the Instagram, and then I saw that, you know, the first 30 people or something got them from the pop-up or whatever.
I gave them to Cody to give to Paul Salem. Because I was like, I probably won't be there. So I had a box of Violet Bent Backwards Over the Grass, and basically from my box of inserts, I was just like, let's just take 30, and if like Ricardo comes first, then we'll like make sure he has something. Fuck. It's so annoying not to be able to go to your own pop-up, but we'll find a way. Anyways, I love you. Thank you.
Thank you. I love you too so much. I actually don't know how to get off. I think you have to take me off.
Okay, let's see. Jesus, you guys, someone tell me what to do.
Yeah, I don't know how to come off, but
I know. Hold on.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Queen. You're the best. You're an icon. You're everything to me.
It's all from up there. If there's anything good here, it's all from up there. And I know that sounds cheesy, but I really mean it. And you're so sweet. Thank you. All right. I figured out how to do it.
All right. Bye. Thank you for this.
Oh my gosh. You guys. We just did that. Finalmente. Accept more. I don't know how to accept them. A moment for the fandom. Hold on. You know I love me some Lana is a babe. You liked that interaction? What is your name again? Lana is a babe. I'm looking at you. Because you're always such a sweetheart. And Lana's wife as well. Miss Daytona. Okay. What else do we have? You guys, did you hear that weird story about that like pretty little blonde Instagrammer who like accepted this request because it was under her friend's name? And it ended up being this guy who like did all this vulgar stuff, and she didn't know how to stop it. I don't remember who she is, but she sells juice. And her video about it was like 30 minutes, and I watched the whole thing, and I was like, oh my God. So I'm so glad it's Brian that popped up. Oh my gosh. No, my nails do not look good. And I broke my toenail moving a baby cart. Okay. Wait, how about Lana is a babe? Do you want to try and get in here? Do you even know how to do that? Because you are always so active. How do I do it? I wonder if I can ask you. I'm going to try and find you. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, how do I get you? Hold on. Damn it. Okay. I'm going to see if this works. I requested you. Did you get it? Oh, I don't think she's getting it. But I'm sending it. Let me see. Wait, you say you have no clue, but it says I'm asking you. How do I go live with you? Lon, send me a request. Do you know how? Oh shit. Wait. It says you joined. But except why? No. Oh my gosh. Okay, try one more time. No, because I'm trying to get Lana is a babe on here because whoever it is such a sweetheart.
Oh my God, hi.
Did I do it?
I think so. Did we? Can you hear me?
Wait, what's your handle?
Lana's a babe?
Ah!
I feel so weird just saying that name out loud. It's just so weird.
What's your name?
My real name is Andrea. We actually met in Dallas in 2018. I'm not sure.
In Dallas. Let's see.
It was
during the thunderstorm with Courtney?
No, I went to that one, but actually it was the one after one. Oh, that was so sad.
You want to hear a story about that?
Yeah, what happened?
So obviously there was a lightning storm rapidly approaching.
Yeah.
They told me 1 second before I got on stage that I couldn't go.
Oh my gosh.
My tour manager, he's not a big guy. He locked me in my room while he stood like this against the door, and I threw plates at him.
What? I thought that was just a rumor. You
No,
did that?
I've never thrown anything at anyone. I can't say that. I did throw one thing at a long-term boyfriend, but
really? Oh my God.
it was not heavy, but I threw plates at Pete, my tour manager of 13 years, because I was like, it's so important for me to go out there and tell them that I'm not going to be able to come out. Right. And then he said that'll create hysteria. That was one of my craziest moments. And then I kind of tour managed we didn't talk for that whole tour after that because I was so
really
angry. Yeah.
It makes sense though. It makes sense though, why they just wanted to protect you, and also they wanted
to protect you guys, which was smart. But I felt it was only right, even if from the side wings, if I didn't come out, to say something. That was crazy. And Pete is not a tough guy.
But I think we understood. It was upsetting,
Bro,
I
it was so
cried.
upsetting.
But
There was 23,000 people there. Do you know how fucked
yeah,
up that is not to be able to say like I'm so sorry?
I
That
know,
was
but you
I
said it
didn't
online after, so I think everyone knew
oh
that
god,
it
it
was
was
just
like
out of your control. So I don't think you should feel bad about it. I'm just glad that you were able to come back and you did
I
say
know, I know.
sorry to everyone after in like 2018, even though you already did say sorry. But
Yeah, that sucked though. Anyways, how
yeah,
are you? How old are you?
I'm good. I'm 24.
That's
So I
amazing.
made this I made this account for you and uh,
Okay, wait, hold on. It just froze.
it took me out.
Okay, wait. Okay, yeah. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you. So I made this
Okay, yeah.
account for you in 2013. It was just
Oh
before
my god.
Tropico was going to come out. So
Okay.
it was like it just took one album of yours, and I just knew that I just felt like I needed to make an account. I was only 16, but
Oh my god. Okay. It's freezing a little, but I'm hearing it. It could be me, honestly. It always is. Can you hear
oh,
me?
okay. Sorry, I don't know if it's my end or
Turn your Wi-Fi
your
off.
end. Turn it off. Okay, hold on. Let me try to do that.
Hopefully this works. I probably made it worse. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, are you there?
Oh, okay. Yes, I can hear you. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
So
Okay, so you're
it's interesting.
24.
Yes, I'm 24.
Where are
And
you?
I'm in like the Dallas area. That's where
Oh, you're in
so
Dallas. Okay.
yeah, so anytime you come to Dallas, I was there, and in Grand Prairie when you came in 2014, I was there in the front row.
24?
And then
How
the
did you
next
not
year
get
in
squished?
the endless. Huh?
How did you not
What did
get
you say?
squished up there?
Oh, I did get squished, but I did get squished and I actually got lifted in the front, but someone next to me, nice kind stranger, helped me and took me down. It was actually, I would say that one was more intense than the two shows later, than the one in
Yeah.
2018 and the one in 2018. I don't know why. I guess because it was the first time you're coming to
Mm-hmm.
Dallas.
That
Maybe
time was
that's why everyone
that
was
time was crazy. Yeah.
really. It.
What
I remember that.
Okay. How would you describe yourself in 3 words?
How would I describe myself in 3 words? Um. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I don't
Go
know.
on, just pick anything.
Yeah, I would say Christian. I'm definitely a Christian.
Oh,
I would say that's my number one word for sure.
okay. Lovely.
Yeah. What about you? What do you think are your religious
I
beliefs?
can't tell you until you pick a second one.
Oh, okay. I'm an introvert. I would say I'm an introvert.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, one more.
And I don't know. I guess Colombian. I'm Colombian, so I really identify with my parents. They're both born there, so that's like a big part of my identity. So I would say that Colombian.
Dime. Yo
Huh?
yo quiero oír.
Ooh, you talk good in Spanish. How did you
No.
learn Spanish? I think you went somewhere, right? To learn Spanish?
Yo puedo
You
entender
went to
mejor
Spain?
que yo puedo hablar, pero sí yo fui a España cuando
Usted fue a España. Ah,
España tuvo
wow.
15 años para 4 meses.
15. Oh, cuando usted tenía 15 años.
Sí, después de
Ah,
escuela, because they didn't let me go home.
oh,
Y
wait.
tuvo un novio
Usted,
de allá también.
usted tenía un novio de España?
No, de
Ah,
Argentina.
oh, de Argentina.
Sí.
Pero Oh, wow. Okay.
Mm.
Y usted aprendió español por,
Un poco.
por él.
It gave me
Oh, wow.
inspiration. Gave me inspiration.
Yeah.
Y también vivo
Oh,
en Los
wow.
Angeles. So, en la
Ah.
en mi escuela yo tuve un maestra. No sé la palabra para teacher ahora.
Oh, yeah. Maestro or maestra? Maestro is like
Sí, una maestra.
male.
Yeah,
Maestra
I
or
don't,
maestra?
maestra. She was so good.
Oh.
I know
Oh
you
my
guys are laughing
gosh.
at my Spanglish, but I don't care.
No, it's really good. It's really good. And you weren't there for long, right? Like,
No,
I was
not really,
like
but it
like
was
2 years
weird.
or
Like it was weird. Like when as soon as I was 16, like I was like almost fluent. Like I was there, I was maybe there
wow.
for like 4 or 5 months, but I had a family there. And
Oh
like I
wow.
had a Spanish sister, a Spanish mom, and all I
Oh,
remember
I
them saying was
forgot.
like, Lisi, apaga la luz. Because
Oh, turn off the light, turn off.
I would leave the house, with like the radio playing, the lights on. Like I had no concept
Mm.
of like burning energy. And like that was what I
Oh.
was famous for. They were so angry, but like it was, yeah, I remember everything. They had an American
Wait,
bar.
what?
They no, I think it was called the American Bar. And
Oh, really?
I used to drink so much tequila because I was like 16 and I could.
Right. Hmm.
And that was
Wait,
also, they had absinthe there. Yeah.
they had what?
Absinthe? I, you don't need to know.
Oh, I'm not sure if I know what that is. What was your favorite part about Spain though?
Well, first of all, it was kind of confusing because I'd been sent to boarding school and then I wasn't allowed to come home.
That's right.
So I
Right.
went straight to Spain, to Santander in El Norte. Don't mind my
Oh.
don't mind my accent. Um,
No, it's good. No, no, it's good.
so like it was amazing, but like I definitely felt like very alone. I went with like a lot of other kids and luckily they were super nice, but like I didn't know
Oh,
any of
that's
them.
good.
They gave me I
Right.
remember on the plane ride there, they gave me a little cake that said sweet 16 because I turned 16 in the air. And I was
Oh,
like, this is cool, but it's also like, am I ever gonna go home? Like,
right. It's
so
bittersweet.
yeah, I mean, I remember that there
Right.
were nude beaches in Santander, and I was like not as cute as the other girls, and I was like, I am never gonna do this
No, I
ever.
know you're cute. No, oh my gosh, that's so funny. Wait,
So
I have a
yeah, tell
oh,
me.
I just
Let me
have a
stop
random
talking.
question that I just thought about
Yeah.
because I feel like the fandom has been wondering it, but it kind of was forgotten about. Did
Oh
you
no.
create that account birthday cake? Was that you?
Yeah.
It was?
Yeah.
And you never revisited it or anything? It was just like a one-time thing and you're just done and that's it?
Why did I do that?
I don't
I think I did it because I wanted to show the comparison of my Sharon Tate red hair.
Oh. But where do you think the Taylor Seckman thing came from?
Who's that?
That was like that was like the name you had under the account. It just said
Really?
Taylor Seckman. Yeah.
Fuck, I have no idea, bro. That is weird. And that I cannot
Really? You don't
account.
remember?
That I cannot account for. I guess I probably just thought of something like like very different from my thing. I
Oh
don't
my
know.
gosh.
I
Okay,
know
it's
that my
interesting. Well,
U-Haul Joe account I've had since I was like since the day YouTube started, where I put out like
oh yeah, I
mm,
remember that account.
yeah, all my weird videos, and then I put up my Sylvia video because I mean that song. Like, did you see that video on there?
Wait, which song? Which song?
For Hope is a Dangerous Thing?
Oh yes, yes, I saw that one. Hmm. Yeah, everyone was
I mean,
surprised you brought that channel back. I remember that. The whole one. Wait, it went mute. I can't hear you. Uh-oh. I can't.
can you hear
Oh,
me
okay.
now?
I think you're back. Yes, yes, yes. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. What did you say?
Candy just called me. My surrogate mother, Candace. She's amazing.
Oh, I remember her.
Candace.
Okay, I have another random question.
Sí, háblame. Dime.
So,
My dad says
Spanish
he's
is so
at the
good.
I'm staying at a hotel right now because of the paparazzi. This is not my normal life. But my
Right.
dad said he's here, so hopefully he finds his way up here.
Oh, hopefully he does. Well, okay, I just want to, well, before you
No,
get
no,
here,
no, go
I
ahead.
can ask one last question.
Yeah.
So in the song Ultraviolence, there's a line, a lot of people think it goes, I'm a dragon, you're a whore. But I thought it was, I'm a drag and you're a whore. But I don't know. I'm
I'm
not
a
sure. I thought it
dragon.
was,
I'm a
it's
dragon.
really a dragon?
See?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because I was
Well, that
so
solves that.
pissed. I was so fucking pissed off at this person.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I am a dragon, you're a whore.
I love that. Okay.
That was the most,
Hold
on, I think it's frozen. Tell me when it comes back. Okay, is it back?
I think it unfroze.
Is it unfrozen now?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Still no
Yeah,
silence,
I
but
was
don't know what
super,
all she's
I was very pissed. I was very pissed off in that song. Well, and like it was gonna rhyme with something, so like I never ended up rhyming it, so it didn't really make sense. But whatever. I wonder if my dad's.
I wish I could see the comments because I just know there's so many fan questions that we've had like over the years, and it's like,
Well, if
like,
you
what is
have
actually
any,
in the song? People try to figure out.
yeah, if you can think of them. Oh my God, is my dad gonna knock on the door? Fuck, I am also trying to like line you up by propping you up with this can of Coke. But yeah, if you can think of anything. I wonder if this, hold on, I'm gonna pause because my dad is here. Pausa.
Can of Coke.
Okay, let's see if this works. Am I back?
Yes, you're back.
Okay.
I'm trying to see.
All right. Well, before my dad gets here, ask me anything. I said before my dad gets here, ask me anything hard before he walks in. Well, like something I can't say.
Wait, sorry, say that again. No, I'm sorry.
No, I said ask me something I can't say while he's here before he gets here.
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
Like what?
This is so unexpected. I didn't expect to be on with you today. I'm like, oh,
that's
I'm just
okay.
gonna tune in and see what she talks about. So it's just like, so on the spot.
Okay, I'm reading what people are saying. I love that song called Your Girl. Shit.
Your Girl. That shouldn't have. I feel like that should have been on the album. That was so good.
I know. Oh God, I think this is my dad. Hold on.
Oh, he's here.
Oh. Hi. Oh no, I'm good. Thank you so much. No, I'm good. Thank you. Okay, bye. Oh my God.
Was that just a random? Was that like a housekeeper or what?
I guess so. Yeah, hold on. Let me just call really quick down to the desk.
I'm just looking at the comments.
Okay, you look at the comments.
Let's see.
Oh, hey, how are you? This is Lana Del Rey. I think my dad's downstairs, but he was like having trouble getting up. No, it's just my dad. No, he's at the desk, actually. Oh, shoot. You can't hear me? It's breaking up. Dang. Okay. My dad is at the front desk.
Okay.
His name is Rob. Thank you. Oh. He's here, actually.
Oh my gosh.
Dad, I'm on Instagram Live.
Oh, that's cool.
Hi.
Hello. How are you?
How are you? I'm good.
We
How
have
are
a
you?
friend who's joined on.
Yes.
Hi, guys.
You can come sit with me if you
Sure.
want.
Sure.
Um,
Well, it looks like you started dinner. with
I
me.
know.
You've done-
No, that was like from an hour ago. I don't even know.
That's pretty cool.
Oh fuck.
I seen a
Hello.
costume. I don't know what happened.
He just got here. Thank you. Okay. Oh my god.
We can sit on the couch.
You want to sit
You
on the
know-
couch? Okay. Yeah.
I was just gonna say, so you know the song, I can't remember if it was Wildflower Wildfire or the other way around. I get confused.
Okay, wait.
But that
Maybe
song-
maybe not.
Oh no. I was just gonna ask about a line. If you said, did you say I promise you a million tomorrows or I promised you a million tomorrows?
I
Yeah.
said, I promise you. Here's the deal. I can promise you a million tomorrows.
Oh, so you're talking like present time.
Yeah, like right
Oh.
now.
Okay. That's the only thing I was gonna ask about that song.
Here's the
Don't worry.
deal. I promise you a million tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I liked the idea of like promising gardenias at your feet and all that
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
But anyways, I don't have to put you on the spot, but you're a sweetheart.
Oh, thank you. You too. Thank you for doing this with the fans, and it was nice to meet Rob too. I didn't expect this
Dad.
at all today.
Nice to
Love
meet
that,
you. Yeah.
and I love that what you did with the song, the new song, the last
Sweet
song.
Carolina.
I know. That was so
It's really
fun.
good.
And you know, the amazing thing is we sat down in the studio.
No, we sat down at the but we
Yeah,
sat down at home
We
too.
wrote it at home, but then when we went to record it, I sat down at the piano and I was looking at Lana through the glass panel
Oh yeah.
and
Oh.
started to play. She started to sing. I had the headphones and we did it in one take.
We did.
And
What? One take.
I do everything in one take.
And we kind of looked at each other when it was done and we went, what happened?
Well, I was like,
Yeah.
what happened? Because it's a lot of pressure to be in like a really nice studio.
Yeah,
And
Right.
yeah.
and like when he plays at home, he just plays and plays and plays and plays. But it's not like a
Yeah.
like a
Discipline.
it's not like a discipline thing.
Yeah.
Hold on one sec. Okay, hold on. I see Gus. Okay, hold on. Okay. I love you. I'm gonna
Okay.
do Gus. Okay, you're the bomb.
Okay. Bye. Thank you. It was nice
You're an
talking
angel.
to you.
Bye.
Bye. You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. All right.
Gus.
Oh, okay. We're gonna ask Gus. Let me get him. Oh fuck. This is like hard. Oh shit. It really is. It's hard to get it.
Yeah, it's a
Okay,
moving
yeah.
target.
Live. Okay, there we go. We'll see. Well, we'll see if this works. I invited him. I invited you.
Yeah.
Rob coming through with the dad shirt.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. Thank you to my Brazilian fans.
Oh
my
yeah.
God.
We love Brazil.
I know.
Remember Rio?
Jesus Lord. How could
Yeah.
I forget? That was like, I wasn't even scared because I was so stunned.
Yeah.
Were
that
you?
It was beautiful. It was Brazil was amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's actually it's so interesting, like where I feel like Brazil Mexico, like California, Texas. Like there's all these special pockets of like a lot of people who listen. Oops, it says Gus couldn't join. Although it might be, let me try. I can try you one more time. Let's see. This has been cute, hasn't it? Okay, let me see. Let me see if I can add you one more time.
Or you can get someone else.
Yeah, I know, but I know him.
Oh,
Pero. Hold on. Wait. Oh, I saw fucking Ricardo. Oh my God. Where did he go? Where did he go? Oh my God, Zach. Okay, fuck. Let me see. Zach, try and accept it. Damn it. Oh!
No, you did not.
Yes!
Oh my God. Hi, Lana. This is amazing.
You're amazing.
No,
This,
you
this
don't
is my
understand.
dad.
how are
Hi,
you?
Rob. Of course I know Rob. This is I'm with my friend Matt. It's his birthday.
Hey,
Happy
Matt.
birthday, Matt.
Oh,
Thanks,
happy
Lana.
birthday.
Lana. You don't. I've been
I do understand because
I've
you're
been a
so.
fan since I was 10 years old. I don't know if you
No.
recognize.
I do understand because I know exactly who you are. You're such a special guy. Do you know that? You're such a sweetheart.
Oh.
Zach, it looks like you're in your college dorm.
So, no. So this isn't my college. I'm visiting my friend Matt at Cornell up in Ithaca, New York.
Ah,
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I
I go to Binghamton. I don't know if you know Binghamton.
Yeah,
Binghamton.
we're from
Oh, yeah.
Lake
right?
Placid.
Up to New
We're
York.
from up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lake
Yeah.
Placid. It's not crazy far, right? I don't think.
No, everyone think. I mean, it's
No.
like it's still really far from the city, but yeah.
That's funny.
Cornell, that's a good school.
Yeah, it is a good. Yeah, I know. I was so jealous of him when he got accepted.
But he's here all the time.
Yeah, I visit him all the time.
I applied to colleges 3 times.
You
She went to Fort Chico.
you went to Fordham, right?
Yeah.
So you were right across from the Bronx Zoo.
Yeah, he loves the Bronx.
I was across from the Bronx Zoo.
I pass through him every day on my way to work.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh, that's so cute. The
Oh.
biggest blessing I had was I finally got a Metro North Pass
Oh, yeah.
from my dad,
God.
so that I didn't have to walk a mile to the D train, because it
Oh.
used to take me like an hour and 20 minutes to get to Grand Central.
Right.
Yeah. Oh my God, you guys are gossiping about Zach. Shut up.
What people are gossiping? What are they saying about me?
Let them
Oh,
just
no.
be, they're just like, whatever. Anyways, so first of all, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm shaking a little bit. I'm sorry
No,
if I'm
but
really
like
nervous.
generally, how are you?
Uh-oh.
Getting
I'm
better.
the same.
Uh-oh.
No, that's
you
my
know,
vibe. That's my vibe too. It's like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me
It's
too.
like the last 3 years.
Something is in the air like this lifetime.
COVID.
You know, it's so funny because after you put out Lust for Life and like Change and everything, that was like such a point in my life that everything started changing. And I remember listening to that record and I was like, wow, it's so funny like how like she's going through this at the exact same time as me. And since then it's just like there's been so many good things, so many bad things.
Bad
but
things.
I'm figuring things out. I mean every album that you put out really honestly has been just helping me get through it. They've been my like your music has really been like the soundtrack to my life since I was like 10. Because Born to Die came out when I was 10. And I remember I saw it on
You know
iTunes.
how handsome you are?
Thank you.
You really are.
That means so much for me because you were so beautiful. Really, Lana. You were like, oh my God. You know, so I'm an artist.
Yeah.
And I love to like draw, and I literally like I'll like in class instead of like taking notes, I'll like draw like your album covers or like different like photo shoots. And I went to Governor's Ball in 2015.
Yeah,
that was
a tough one for me.
I know, because the sound went out, right?
No, because like it was stage to stage, so I can't remember if it was Dan Auerbach's band or the White Stripes. Somebody, it was someone. It was like Battle of the Bands, and I think I threw a fit and was like, I can't hear myself.
Yeah, no,
But
I was
anyway,
close.
sorry, continue.
I was close, so I could hear you, but I remember like people in the back were like, "We can't hear you. We can't scream." Yeah, I know.
I was so like embarrassed, but
No,
I'm
don't.
always embarrassed.
What? Why? Your shows are. I literally.
No, I
Okay.
mean like in my life.
Oh, your life or your shows?
No, I'm pretty much
No,
generally.
stop. Lana, stop, please. No, you have nothing to be embarrassed about. No,
No, but
I'm so serious. The media is so fucked up and unfair to you, and it makes me so mad. Like I get so mad about this. You have nothing to be embarrassed about. You are such a genuine, amazing artist. You have made such a difference in all of our lives. Like you literally, like, you can, please, I hope you realize that you literally have influenced what alternative music is right now. Like if you
Well,
weren't around, people like Billie Eilish, they would not exist. So I hope you realize that.
well, I
Because
think the
you have
cool
nothing to
thing,
be embarrassed about.
no, I think the cool thing is like, I think if people hadn't been so mean to me, I never would have been able to get mad. Because like I was the type, it's like, turn the other cheek and turn the other cheek. And like in my life, I'm very quiet, always extremely quiet. And, I think there's always a lesson in all of it. And like, I think it gave me permission to be mad in other areas. The hard part is like what to do next. Like even for me, like the answer didn't really feel like making another record was the right answer to like being pissed off. But at the time it was like all I knew how to do, and
Right.
like, but there's so many other things to do. I mean, for me, like it takes a lot, like it takes a village to make me unmad. Like connection connection is so important. And it's like I remember writing down at some point 4 years ago, like I need more friends. And I found them. Like I wrote it and I found the most amazing girls. Do you know how crazy that is to do when you're grown up, to meet girls that you feel like you've known since high school? Like to me that just shows that anything's possible. Maybe if people hadn't been so tough on me, I wouldn't have even like felt like I needed more friends. I don't know. And then cuz then like God brought me the most beautiful, or spirit, whatever, brought me the most beautiful friendships, like people I never thought I would ever meet. Cuz like my girlfriends in high school before I went to boarding school were like amazing. So
Yeah.
kind of got them back in that way.
Yeah, I know. I saw your group of friends. I always thought that was so cool, especially that you guys can like maintain privacy, like with everything, the paparazzi
Yeah.
and the media following you around. That's so
Well,
lucky.
the paparazzi were gone for 2 years. Like everything was so normal, and then like this morning it just like really fucking sucked because like I was trying to feed my chickens and like I didn't even know if like somehow they were like looking through the hedges. It's like I was also wearing something insane, and like and then so I left and I was just like this is really scary, like. And then I always do the wrong thing, which is like I always speed up really fast to their driver's side, which is so dangerous, and take a picture of them. But like I shouldn't do that. But it's been a long time. So anyways, you know what? I want to give a shout out to Tessa DiPietro because she's always the one. She's this insane. She's the most talented woman I've met in LA in the last 10 years. There's like no way to get a hold of her. Like she doesn't have a website. But she's the one who always reminds me. Yeah, she doesn't like post or anything, but I remember I met her like 8 years ago, and she has you sit across from her, and the first thing she didn't even know me from Adam. Like she didn't know me at all. And the first thing she said to me was, okay, so a question is coming off of your right shoulder that wants to be acknowledged. And that question that wants to be acknowledged is, how does it serve you to be submissive in your life? And I went like a shade of red that you can't describe, because I kind of felt like it was like, I wasn't sure if it was like a sexual innuendo or like if it was generally. And I said, well, I guess if you're submissive in general, people don't get mad at you. And she was like, no, it's not a question that needs to be answered. It's just the question that most wants to present itself to your psyche. And I don't know, I was like, and then since then, she's brought so many, I mean, I like the concept that she's brought to light about the overculture. That, like, you know how sometimes when things go badly in your life, like, you'll find that things are also weird in other people's lives.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's like there's such a power of that siphon of the superconscious. Don't you agree? It's also why sometimes you'll see like 5 movies come out that are all about Snow White. Or like, you know, it's like there's the tone of the overculture is really powerful. Anyway, whatever. I care more about how you're doing and what you're doing and what do you want to be when you grow up?
What do I want to be? You know, it's actually so funny. For years, I always wanted to record piano for you.
Oh my
I've been
You
playing
did?
piano. I've been playing piano since I was 5 years old.
You
And I
wanted
used
to like record piano or play
Yes,
piano?
I wanted. It's literally. It has been my dream since I've been like 11 years old to just make a song with you, like to play piano, like the same thing, like what
That's what you
dad
wanted
did.
to do?
But what I guess the realistic what I'm doing now is
Okay, well,
just to be a web designer.
well, it all somehow, I think sometimes you have to do the practical thing. I was enrolled in business at Fordham before I actually read Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. And then he said, burn every single bridge except to the one island that you desire most. And I thought, oh my God, that is singing. Like, what am I going to do? So I obviously didn't do business, and I enrolled in the one, you know, area that you could never get a job in. They just said your laugh is comforting. It is so comforting.
Wasn't it? Didn't you
philosophy.
study
So
metaphysics?
I enrolled, yes, I did.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, that was a really great, I actually studied that in high school. I think in my high school yearbook, I said I was going to I was going to major in philosophy. So, and I wanted to sing, and I did. But I think at the time as well, in high school, I think the idea of becoming a singer felt like maybe like an escape route from school, like boarding school. I was like, maybe this will get me out of here. No.
Yeah.
I mean, but that you can come record piano for me.
Please, oh my God, please. If you follow my Instagram, I will happily. I've learned, so I can like listen to songs and then go and play them on the piano.
You can play them.
Listening. I already learned Sweet Carolina. I just like heard it this morning.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's like I'm so in love with your music.
Do you have a piano there where you are?
I have a keyboard, yeah, and I have a piano at home.
Do you have a
here? You mean
there?
like here right now? I don't have a keyboard on me right now.
Ah, okay.
Well, we'll do it again where you can play. But yeah, we'll figure out at some point in time if that is something that you thought about for a long time. That is
because so I mean I'm not. I hate to sound like the creepy obsessed fan, but I've really been obsessed with you for like so long. And I would go to my parents and like talk about like, oh, Lana something, Lana that, Lana that. Yeah, and him. Ask him how much I talk about you.
And
middle school, Lana. We're in college and since middle school.
Yeah, I used to be like at the middle.
So funny.
I used to be at the table in middle school with like 11 and 12-year-olds, and I'd be playing like Gods and Monsters, and you'd be singing like Looking to Get F'd Hard, and like all my friends would look at me like, what is wrong with this kid? I'd be like, it's so good. You guys have no idea
what is wrong with her?
But you know what I think it is? I think
Not
I
wrong with
meant
you, wrong with me.
wrong with both of us, apparently. But I think also in that way, when I say things like that, like what I'm talking about is like, I want something to impact me. Like I want life to impact me. It's not like
I always understood that.
It's kind of, yeah, you did, right?
I always, no, Lana, I like just.
You know, what I get like just off the screen is such a deep emotional well. And you know, that's so rare. And it can also be so precarious because you can attract people who see the depth and don't have as much, and they want to jump into that well. So
Right.
I
No,
mean,
I always.
statistically, if you looked at like the mental health of people out there, like if you look at people with like a deep emotional wealth of empathy, it's so much fewer than you would think. And I can literally tell coming off the screen that like you just have that, right, Dad? Can you tell that?
He does. He's very intuitive.
He's
very
intuitive.
I
And
always.
nice. You know how rare it is to be nice?
That's.
It's hard.
You have no idea how much that means coming from you, seriously. But I
I'm
always.
glad it means a lot.
I always like had this connection to you and your lyrics, and just like the feeling of being such a, like, I just have so much empathy, and the way that can either really just make my life so good or it can break me down. Like the way that like getting out of a relationship would break me down for months or even a year.
Oh, it's horrific. And I think it's so unfair
like you just
that
don't see a future.
People don't. Here's the thing, though. Let me say this: like the second epidemic to come out of the pandemic was like domestic disputes. It rose by 300% in this country, and it just goes to show, like, you have no idea what goes on beyond people's closed walls. So, like, if you went to some of the meetings that I went to, you would be shocked. Like all of the feelings that I thought were so unique to me about just wanting to just not want to do this anymore. Like people who are like old and young and smart and stupid, they're all saying the same thing. Like they just don't, like they felt like the end of the relationship, they knew it didn't make sense, but they just felt like the end of the relationship was like it wasn't going to, like it was going to break them.
I used to like just have this thing where it's like I couldn't be by myself, and I think that's what I really learned in the last couple of years, just to like just be comfortable in myself and my
Can I
the
tell
weirdness.
you something? That takes that takes as long as it takes. What did I just say to you this morning, Dad?
Yeah. Zach, we may have to get you out here. Somehow you're
Please.
You know, I remember when Sean and I broke up, and I just thought it was the end of the world. And, you know, especially because he was perceived as like everything that I wasn't, like, you know, sunshiny and like on the right side of the law. And it just broke my heart, like the whole idea of like just everything disintegrating. And it's like the lesson was I got to get in touch with that panicked side that was very old, because they say hysteria is historical. So I mean, it's a reason to dig into your history, but you don't want to do it alone.
No, absolutely not.
And even still, like everything hurts. Like when I see things, like it hurt, but you would be shocked. Like relationships completely break people. Like they really do.
Yeah. No,
even if you go on to the next one, like it's not like it gets better.
And it's just like you can't help but like every new relationship that you get into, you just think as even if you've taken like a year or two to yourself, you just think about the last person. How would that person act in this situation? How is this person going to hurt me? Is it going to be different than the last person? Are they not going to hurt me at all? Like I remember when me and my ex-girlfriend broke up, we used to listen to your music together all the time. And after we broke up, I couldn't be by myself and listen to your music because it just like
Yeah, trigger
reminded me of her.
warning.
Yeah.
Trigger warning.
And
Yeah.
finally, like I think right around the time that you released the 3 singles back over the summer, that was when I could finally start like getting into it again. So it's like listening to Blue Banisters was like Blue Banisters really was like especially because I feel like a lot of the songs are so sweet and melodic and like lullaby-ish. Like it was so comforting and like, okay, like I'm here now.
You know what else comforted me is like my surrogate mom, Candy, says, is that chemistry never dies. You know, even if the other person dies, chemistry never dies. And you know, it's like we have soulmates, but we don't have to marry them. And I think, you know, I had that old trailer for Lust for Life, and I talked about holding in my poetry, I hold many worlds in the palms of my hands.
That trailer
was
so cool, by the way.
that trailer was everything.
Oh,
I tried
that
to
was
do
like
it
the
again.
best.
I think Rich is gonna help me. He's gonna help me do a trailer like that, and also have it like float into all the videos I have from the last 2 years. But that's triggering too. Like I actually stopped making the what did she say? Congrats on your surrogate pregnancy. Ugh, go away.
People are so weird. And someone said I'm a Sagittarius.
They're literally
not
so annoying. You're a Sagittarius. What
no. I'm a Gemini. Someone said I'm a Sagittarius.
Oh, Gemini.
I'm a Gemini.
Ayo.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I'm half Gemini. I gotta.
I know. You're like right on the border.
But whatever. But I mean, yeah, chemistry never dies. You know what the good thing is though is like, I think just knowing that time, the only thing that's gonna make it get better is so much time. If you're that sensitive. And then I think also, do you ever listen to Jerry and Esther Hicks?
No, I don't.
So they have like saved my life many times. Like I think Jerry's passed now, but there's a book called Ask and It Is Given. And I listen to Esther all the time. And she talks a lot about how important it is to have non-thought. Like just like not having positive thoughts about the future or sad thoughts about the past, but almost like having a singular point of focus in a meditation or while you're sleeping, while your thoughts just stop, where the train stops gaining momentum. And it's not like it ceases to be there, but then you have an opportunity to like have other thoughts creep in there. And that's why I meditate so much. I do so many guided meditations because I am so ADD and like I remember everything. And like the people I'm thinking about, they don't remember
that's me too.
I mean, actually, Candy always says they're probably thinking about you too, but who knows? I mean, they're probably not. But
I know, whoever knows.
Yeah, I think about everything. And so for that reason, I have to take so much time to like slow down my breathing, slow down my thinking. Anyway, whatever.
Oh my God.
But I do think the good thing to know is like I've been in like certain rooms where like I'm shocked to hear people say that like they want to jump out a window because their relationship ended. I'm like, really? That's crazy. You look like you have it together. So I don't know. I personally think it's like a lot of people.
That's how it is with you. You always you look so well put together and just so strong.
What?
I mean, like the real fans, we know, like you were so strong.
Everybody knows. Look at what they write.
Lana. No, only the real fans really know. Like everyone else just thinks you're like a bad bitch. And I know you are a bad bitch.
I don't think they think I'm a bad bitch. I just think
you've been through so much.
I just think they think I'm bad. But actually, it's like the height. You know what it is? It's like a heightened hyper opposite. And I think it's just so hard to see if you're like a bad person. I think you just are like
So
Mm.
sometimes
They're
you
just
really
like,
you
fuck
just
that girl. Like, fuck that
especially
girl.
especially like being a sensitive person, like you beat yourself up for like, did I say that wrong? How like should I have like handled this differently? How did I affect someone? Like you really just sometimes you really just have to sit with yourself and just remind yourself of your intentions. And I feel like what you were saying before, like with spirituality and just making a good impact, even though like some of your albums come from, I mean, like hard places,
Yeah.
the effect that they like release into the universe and just what they bring other people, I feel like that kind of just negates like that, you know,
It
like
all comes out in the
it
wash.
all comes like in
It
like a
all
full
comes out
circle, and it like
in
things
the
balance.
end, even if everyone hates it, it all comes out in the wash. Like
Yep.
it doesn't, like none of it matters. Like
Not at all.
no, I mean, I think also I heard someone say once, like sometimes in relationships it's not the messenger, it's the message. Like
Yeah.
sometimes you have to pay attention to like what was it in that partner that they had that you wanted, and what did you have that they wanted? I mean, I personally know the answers to those two questions in all my relationships. You know, is it stability? Is it like the ability to hold it together no matter what?
Right.
That's probably my pattern. Although actually they ended up losing it. So like even though it's all so messed up. But anyway, but you're awesome, Zach, and we will at some point, I mean, we're from up there, so either we'll go up there or we'll get you. And you're awesome. Let me see
You're
Matt.
amazing. Oh yeah, Matt.
Oh, bye, Lana. Nice to meet you.
Oh, Matt, how's Matt doing?
How are you
Good.
doing, Matt?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I showed him your music so long ago.
Sorry, I don't know as much.
He
as you guys,
he
but-
doesn't know like I
No,
do.
you don't have to know one thing about me. I'm just checking in with you. How's Cornell?
Oh, good. I'm glad that you made Zach so happy. Thank you.
We were
Thank you.
we were at dinner like when you first went live like an hour and a half ago, and I was like I had like a couple of glasses of wine and you went live. I was like, oh my god, Matt, if she like adds me to the live right now, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. I literally like manifested this. It's crazy.
I know. It's like you never know what to do when you like get what you want. But you know what? I think really in this exchange, you're like the blessing to us. Don't you feel, Dad?
Yeah, Matt, you're a very,
Not Matt.
very sweet guy.
Matt is,
Oh,
but
Zach.
Zach.
Matt,
Thanks.
you are too. Both of you are.
Do you know
Thank
that
you.
my dad called all of my friends in high school Jennifer, and I never even knew a Jennifer?
Really?
And both me and my dad forget how old we are. I haven't known how, I've gotten my age wrong since I was 24.
Yeah, I know.
You don't look a day over 24, Lana, so don't worry about that.
Don't
And you know it's
you're-
true. And Rob,
you're
you
not
don't
getting
look a day over 40.
Saying-
Over 38.
saying all the right things.
Yeah, you saying all the right things.
Saying all
No,
the right
really,
things.
like, you're like immortal, Lana. It's crazy.
The funny thing is now I have my best friend Jen, and he calls her Jan. It's like crazy.
Jan?
Like, if you meet me, I just smile. How are you? Good to see you.
He's always been that way, even with like my friends in high school that like I knew forever. But anyways, whatever, it's what it is. But you are such a gift. You're everybody has a presence when their energy comes off the screen, and like you're just such a nice guy, and everything's gonna be just fine. But I would recommend, coming from someone who's older than you, if you ever get into a relationship and you even see any sign of a red flag, literally leave. God, just leave. Because like otherwise it'll be like 2 weeks later and you got keys to somebody's apartment and like you're in love,
I know.
It's like they say when you're really close to someone, you kiss them, it's like in your mind you're married to them. Well, I mean that sounds crazy, but there's limerence, right? Limerent chemistry. But
Yeah.
I mean, God, if I could give you any fucking wisdom, it would be just like be so careful. And that's what's hard about not wanting to be alone, because it doesn't matter how much yoga you do, how much miles you run in Long Beach, or how many records you put out. It's like wherever you go, there you are. However, I will say pulling geographics is sometimes helpful for me. Like, I have driven across the country so many times, stopped in New Mexico, and I do feel different. I feel different in the middle of the country. And like, I do feel like landscape changes things, but
Yeah, I'm the same way.
also like I've had some fucking really weird things happen when I've written things down. Like, I will never speak to this person again. And there's this book, I won't mention what it is, but they say, once you are at your most vulnerable, or you have made your most solid declarations, you will have a series of almost psychic events that occur that seem to bring that person into your life, i.e., you run into mutual friends, you run into someone at the grocery store. And that's always, to me now, it's always a sign that I did something right. Anytime life challenges me, like they throw, like even the paparazzi, right? It was so awful this morning. Like, he scared me to death. And then once I calmed down, I realized, like, and I couldn't get my chickens back in the coop, right? Like, I have chickens, they were crying all night long. And then my dad ripped his pants trying to catch these chickens, which sounds funny, but honestly, like, I'm so sensitive that if they cry at night, like, I feel so bad for them. So I'm up all night, like, cuddling them. And like, they're just chickens. But the thing is like, I already had a bad morning because I was up all morning with them, trying to catch them. Dad finally caught them. And then they leave, and then I go, and this paparazzi in this blacked out car follows me. And all of a sudden, it's like the last 2 years that were so normal, like, they disappear. And it's like, I'm not normal anymore. It's like I'm this person who's different from everybody. And it like scares me. What is the point? What was the point of me saying all this? What was, Zach? I was saying something.
Here's
what it was. All of this could make you want to call somebody that you shouldn't. Like, because it's so hard to be alone. Yep. Even if you're with dad. Like,
yeah.
I remember but that's a personality type. That it's not everybody. It's like, it's very coda. Very codependent. I'm a sensitive alcoholic, codependent.
I completely relate to you and just look up to you that way, just having like that comfort in someone who, I mean, even though we've never like really talked before now, I've always felt like somehow like you always understood me. And I just want to thank you just for, I mean, you say I'm like such a nice person and everything, but really I have to give you some credit for it because you've really played a huge part of my life. Seriously.
Well, then I'm going to give you some credit for it.
And Rob too, of course.
My dad's been so nice. My dad's been so nice to me. He's like, why I'm nice. And I genuinely am nice. And so are you.
You are such a nice person. And
there's a lot of mean people out there. And you know what? It's like, you don't have to be nice. Like, some people don't even consider that a virtue. I mean, some people just like go. And, they like, I always think it's funny when I read like guys' profiles. I won't say anything more than that. And they're like, you can find me in the gym, like, goal oriented. I'm like, no, that's disgusting. Like, don't pick someone who's goal oriented on what? Like,
the gym.
Finances? Died. My phone died. All right. Hi, Peter. Hi, sweetheart. Yeah, my phone died. That's what happened. Maybe I can even go on a request. Until then, I just want to say that conversation with Zach was very moving to me. I don't think I've met anyone like Zach, who is just really nice and can say he attributes part of his personality to someone else. And here we go.
Oh my god.
And here is this Peter?
I'm literally I'm at a Disney theme park right now.
Ah! Well,
Lana, you can't do this to me.
I know. We can, Dad was like, we should do this again, and we will. And we'll.
Yeah.
And we'll.
I want to chat with you so bad. So please make it happen.
I will. I know exactly.
Oh my god,
who you
I love
are.
you.
I love you too. Have so much fun, and listen, you're awesome. Everything you do is so cool.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh, surreal. I love Blue
It
Bannisters
is
so much.
Thank you. I really like it too. And I think it's like a stepping stone. I think I'm getting at something, and I think I know what I'm getting at. But in the meantime, I really like the vocals overall. So happy with that.
Yeah. I love Living Legend.
I love Living Legend. That's
so good.
That's actually about my first mentor, Jane Powers. Sweet baby Jane don't know a thing about songs, but she knows I'm a monsoon. Because she knew everything bad about me, and she didn't even know I was a singer. Well, I wasn't a singer. I wasn't a singer. Anyways, Peter, you have the best time. Anything you desperately need to say?
Oh, well, I was just trying to think of what lyric I was trying to think of in the bridge of Living Legend. It's like, I never meant to be bad or unwell. I was just living on the edge right between heaven and hell, and I'm tired of it. I love that.
I got guns in the summertime and horses too. Guns in the summertime and horses too. I never meant to be bad or unwell. I was just living on the edge, right between heaven and hell, and I'm tired of it.
And
those are all the
that
things
little part,
I would say to
that's
Jane.
like that little part that's behind the "and I'm tired of it," where you kind of like scream singing it. You're like,
Also,
"And I'm tired of it."
Yeah, and also, did you like the way I turned my voice into a saxophone? Like, wow, wow,
Yes.
wow, 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 wow.
That was so cool. I kind of thought that it sounded like a guitar solo too. Yeah.
I was trying to sound like a sax. Yeah. I was really going for it. Kind of reminds me of Dealer a little bit, just like.
Yes.
Dealer screaming.
I love that you went there with your voice. Like, it also kind of reminds me of when you were like scream singing in Cruel World, too.
Yeah, or like when I was like younger and I used to sing $1 Million Man, and I'd be like, one for the money, yeah.
I literally, I talk about this all the time. I cannot tell you how specifically that is why I fell in love with you in the first place. I don't know what it was about those performances. They like resonated with me so much. Like I was like, she's really feeling it. She is.
Looking
Some of those
back,
videos, I go back and watch them all the time.
They're quite troubling. But I was getting it so much. And that's the whole thing, you know, as long as you just do what you feel, you eventually, it kind of makes sense later. And then none of it makes sense all over again. And then you do it all again. And I think, man, I just pray so much. I need so much help. But, you know, I got Rob, and he's got his Hawaiian shirts. Oh, Annie just texted.
Oh, Annie.
Little Annie, she's landing.
Good.
And Peter, you're awesome. Thank you. I'm glad I got to say hi. I think probably be the last person I check in with tonight, but we'll make it happen. And like I always, whenever I'm online, I always see you. And you're such a sweetie pie.
Always here supporting. Forever.
I think it's cool that you're at Disney. I'm supporting you right back. I know that you can't see it, but I am. Okay. Who are you with?
I'm I'm by myself, so I actually live here now. I live in Orlando, Florida, so I just came here on my day off to hang out.
You know what?
By myself.
You are so. That is so. Everything I heard today, I needed to hear. Like anything I could ever say to you, you're saying it to me. Daddy, you would go to Disney World, wouldn't you?
In a heartbeat. We used to go all the time. The girls loved it.
Yeah, we loved it. You used to talk about the
My
Coke.
favorite place, literally my favorite place.
You know what's so cool? It's like you just go where you want to go. It's like sometimes if I just want to like,
Yeah.
he just goes to the Everglades, or he just like go. He's just fishing for sharks.
Oh wait, your audio. I can't hear your audio. I can't hear your audio. Oh,
Oh, did I mute it?
yeah.
Okay.
I think you muted it for a second.
Okay,
but
good.
You're back.
Well, listen, Peter, I'm so glad that we got to keep you company for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
I hope you have the
need
best
to
time
meet you
and
in
just
person.
know how special you are. Like I have always thought that about you.
Ah,
You and
I
Zach,
really needed that
you know?
tonight.
You and Zach, for sure. And I mean, so many people, but like when I saw your name, I was like, so
I'm
you
so
were in
glad.
the right
Oh my
place
gosh.
at the right time. We're in Disney World with you in spirit.
Heck yeah. I'm glad I could
Okay.
take you with me.
Put me in your pocket. I'll give you a little fairy dust of myself for good luck. Okay, I love you. Thank you.
Yes, please. Fireworks start in 10 minutes, so.
Fireworks
So
are
exciting,
my
so
favorite
exciting.
thing. Other than you guys
So
snore,
cool.
Rob, and my cats. Okay, have fun. Bye.
No chickens.
Okay, not my chickens at all.
Bye.
Bye, Peter. All right.
Bye.
Okay, my friends. So there's Zach. Yeah, I see that. So I want to say thank you to Zach. I want to say thank you to Peter. I hope I got Andrea's name right, but I see her all the time. And everybody else that I see so often. I'm looking at your names now. I know it has been fun to see other people chime in. It really has been. We don't do this. Brian, of course. Everyone, I feel like everyone I talked to today, I was meant to talk to. I was not in a talking mood. Like I said, I think it was a godsend. I was talking for 2 minutes and I was on mute.
Ah,
And then they told me, and I was like going off on some existential
that's
tangent.
very fun.
And I knew like I shouldn't be even saying it, right? Because it was sort of like explanatory, but you know, whatever. Listen, if nobody's told you that they love you today, I love you. Mr. Rogers over here. Rob loves you too.
Love you guys. Thank you.
Yeah. And you know,
We really appreciate it.
yeah, don't you even worry about buying anything fancy like the records or the tapes, or you don't need to do that. We have everything we need. You know, we're already helping so many people from the proceeds of Violet Bent Backwards Over the Grass. You're going to be astounded to see how much stuff we can do. And really, what can you say? Stick with the winners. Go where it's warm. Don't go to the hardware store for bread. Don't date mean people. Run at the sign of anyone who ever yells at you or gets mad at you. And, you know, man, try and just have nice friends. All right, I'm going to stop giving unsolicited advice. I think in the Bible they say it's like a sin to give people advice. I'm such a meddler. That's something you should know about me. I have my hands in every pot. Well, we've never done this before. Thank you for turning my day around. Started with some chickens crying and then a paparazzi wiling out on me. And then I got to see Tessa Di Pietro. Thank you, Tessa, for changing my life and showing me that there's so much more to life than what we see. There really is, you know. There's a talented few people who see so much more than just what is in these four walls. And thank you guys for all of your support. Anything good that you get from me comes from up there. So shout out to the big old spirit in the sky. I really mean that though. Thanks to Rob being a sweetheart. He loves you guys so much. Talks about you all the time, don't you?
I do.
You're their biggest fan.
I am.
Okay.
It's true.
Well, happy Blue Banisters Day. Dad ripped his pants. I've been crying for hours because they wouldn't get in. And then this has been such a little highlight. So they say, Rob, we love you. We love you.
Guys.
Goodbye. May the
Bye-bye.
force be with you. What else can I say?
Yeah, you do it again, right?
Yeah, we'll do
You
it
like
again.
doing it. So
Swing it high, cherry blossom on your sycamore tree. What you don't tell no one, you can always tell me. Bye.